Okay guys, welcome back. I'm going to do a little experiment today, and because I'm only new at this, relatively new to resin, I think I've only been doing it for like 5 or 6 weeks. I thought if I'm doing a little experiment, there's no point me doing like a set of 4 coasters or 6, because I don't know if it's going to work out, and it's a lot of product to waste. So I'm just going to do 2 today. I'm going to experiment with some black and some gold. This is one that I did previously. I didn't video it, I was just playing. So it is pretty. I used the Luxury Gold from Color Passion on that one. So it is really pretty, but I'm going to try a different product today and see how we go, because I really like to get some gold that sits on top that doesn't sink. Some of this is floated to the top, which is really pretty. I don't know if you can pick that up very well. I might do a close-up later on. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. The resin is the Barnes Clariti. It is heat resistant to 145 degrees. It's 2 parts of one and 1 part of the other. So you've got a big bottle and a smaller bottle. And yeah, I've been mixing that for 4 minutes. It doesn't really have a lot of bubbles in it. It's a relatively thin resin, as far as I am aware. I do have the Barnes epoxy glass as well, which is a little bit thicker. But yeah, that one is pretty thin. I think they call it low viscosity. Now, today I am using, for my black, I've got some LeRez Expressions pigment paste. Just open that. Oh, scrape the top so we don't waste anything. Lovely Susanna sent me that. And it was from her own supply, because she says, I don't have any black left. I'll send you a little bit of my own supply. So that was lovely. Thank you, Susanna. And then for my gold, I'm going to be trialing this one. Now, this is not a mica. It is a metal, like metal little, I don't know what you call them. It's a metal. It's not a mica. So that's it there. And apparently it just sits on top because it's not very heavy. It floats on top. So that's what I'm hoping. Oh, that goes there. Right, let's get started. Let's put some of this in first. I'm just going to put that much on my stick and put the lid back on. And I don't need very much of it because I'm only going to put a little bit over the top. What I'm thinking is just putting a little bit across like that, and then I want to swipe it. So that's the plan. So I don't need much gold, and the rest of it's going to be black. All right, let's see this. Oh, look at it. Wowzers. How pretty is that? I hope I didn't put too much of the metal in. I keep wanting to say metal powder, but it's not a powder. Well, I guess it is, but it's not a mica powder. It's a metal, as far as I know. So that is mixed in there. I better add a little bit more resin. Not that I want to, because I don't need any more. I'm just worried that I've got more than 10% of the metal. Hopefully this will work. I'm looking for a little bit of a pretty effect on the top of my black. So I'm going to use pretty much all that black. I'm just going to keep a little bit just of the clear, just in case. Now, how much do I need of this? Let's just do that. I want it to be nice and opaque. So I'll see what it looks like once I've finished mixing it up, because I don't want to be able to see the stick. I want it to be a nice, dark, solid black. And I can still see through there. I can still see the stick through there. So I'm going to put another blob in, but I'll clean all that off. I won't use the same stick, I promise. I'll go and get a new stick. I got told off for double dipping. Oh my gosh. Oh, right. There's another stick. It's like being back at school. You're getting told off for things, isn't it? All right, let's do another scoop. Put you in there. And then you can just be a spare stick. I'll put the little lid on. It's such a gorgeous little bottle, isn't it? Right. Let's mix that up. So I'm hoping that this metal, gold metal, will stay on top. This one's called Rich Gold. I haven't tried this, but I have since ordered the copper and the aluminium as well, which is like a silver color. So hopefully they'll be arriving next week. Okay, so now that's, I can't see the stick through there, so now that's telling me that it's nice and opaque. And I think I should probably add just a touch more, because I'm not sure that I'm going to have enough to fill these 2 coasters. Did I clean them? Oh, I don't think I cleaned them. Hang on. I don't think I cleaned my coasters. Just get a piece of masking tape. It's probably not going to be real easy to do with my gloves on. And just do that over the whole surface. Pick up any little bits of fluff and dust and hair that might be in your mold. Because you don't want that on your coaster, do you? Oh, there's lots of little bits in there. Oh, good-o. So always remember to do that. Right, now I'm going to pour my black in. On both of them. I don't think my table's level. Let me grab a stick. It's kind of flowing that way. Just going to put a mixing stick underneath. Oops, dropping them. I'm going to pop that underneath my little board here. I have this board, and then it's easy for me to pick up and move, like if I want to do something else here in front of my camera, I can just pick the board up and go. Right, let me just torch a little bit. Get some of those bubbles away. Okay, I need to make up more black. Sorry guys, I should have just put the pigment in here. That would have made sense. But I thought, oh, I'm not sure if I'm going to need it all, but yes. So this is, when I do a full batch of resin, I do 100 grams of part B and 220 grams of part A. I'm just going to use, I'll use the back of this, and then I know that that's what I need for 4 coasters. But because I'm only doing 2, I did half of that, so I did 25 grams of B and no, hang on, that's a quarter. I did 50 and 110. Oh my gosh, instead of 100 and 220. So I did a half batch for 2 coasters. And I just know that part A, for 100 mils of it, weighs 110 grams. Because it's, you know, the one that's thicker, it actually weighs more. They're not the same. A and B don't weigh the same. The one that's thicker weighs more. So if you want to work out what your resin is, put it in a measuring cup, but do it on the scales at the same time. That way you can say, okay, my 100 mils weighs 110 grams. Now see if I can fill these up. As much as possible. Let's torch again. It's not very exciting, is it? A black coaster. And this one needs a little bit more. Whoops. I want them really full because I want to be able to swipe and go over the top. Although I think you're a little bit too full. I don't want to make a mess. Okay, I think that'll do. Right. Let me get everything out of the way. You can go in there. Clean up as I go. Torch again. Not sure if I need to wait for my resin to thicken up a little bit because it's very, very thin there. But look, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to put some of my gold down. Oh, it's nerve-wracking. Clean up as I go. I like to have a clean working surface. If I've spilt anything, I just use my baby wipe to pick it up. Oh, you're still a little bit much in that one. Okay, so I didn't actually need the full 150 grams. All right, I just don't want them overflowing too much when I try and do my swipe. Although what I'm hoping to do is swipe from like across here and then like go right over the top and swipe over the top. That's why I wanted it full, but you know, not too full. Oh, I don't know. All right. Now, wish me luck. All right, so now what I need to do really is, I don't really know what I need to do here. Let's just, maybe, oh, look, I don't know. I was going to pour some on and then swipe, or maybe let me just try a little bit of this first and see what it does. Whoops. I'm going to do that. Whoa, 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 look, now I'm going over the top. That's what I didn't want to do. Okay, that didn't really work. Maybe I need to wait until my black is a little bit thicker. I was expecting it to just swipe, which is silly, really. I mean, it's a liquid, isn't it? All right, let's see. Let's try again. I'll put a little bit on there. Okay. Now I need to wipe that off because it's got black on it. All right, let's see what happens when I torch it, hey? And I break it up a little bit, hit it with the heat gun. Oh, look at that. Yes, I know it's smoking. It's all right. It's going to break that gold up a little bit. It's breaking up those pigments. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. Wow. Yes, it's smoking. All right, don't need very much. Look at all of that. What am I going to do with all of that now? Oh, there's a hair. Get out of my resin. So this is why I'm only doing 2, because, you know, I'm just learning here what I can and can't do with this. What about if I try this on this one? And no, I think it was better this way. So take a little bit like that and just swipe it. I mean, yes, a bit does sink. But I'm sure I'll learn. Okay, let's hit that again with the torch. Oh, I want a bit more in the middle, actually. All right, let's hit that with the torch before it all sinks. And hopefully it'll kind of open up and give me a little bit of pretty lacing and pretty effects. Be careful not to heat it too much because I don't want to damage my mold underneath. All right, look at that. What do you think of that, you guys? Let me just zoom you in a little bit. I don't know if I can zoom any further. All right, let me get my glove back on. All righty. So that's looking pretty. Wasn't the kind of swipe that I was hoping for, but that's okay. I'm going to put a little bit more just here. So just basically just dragging that slowly across the top. Setting it on fire. You're getting this sort of pretty pattern. It's kind of spread out. I'm going to do a little bit more just over here. I'll try not to disrupt the rest of it. Maybe this is something where it might be better for me to wait until the black has had a chance. Maybe I need to wait till the black has had a chance to set up a little bit, and then I come back with the gold on the top. Maybe that's what I need to do. Because it's very liquidy, and of course I'm heating it with my torch. And so I'm making it even thinner by heating it up. All right, I think I'll leave it like that for now. I've still got a lot of gold left. What can I do with it? Alrighty, so that's that. And that was the other one. This one looks more of a pinky gold. More of like a rose gold maybe. So that's that one. All right, I'm going to bring you down for a bit of a close-up. I hope I haven't damaged my mold with all that heat, but it needs the heat to break up those little metal filings or whatever it is you call them. Okay. You're going to focus. So there we go. That's not quite what I was after, but I think I will have another go and wait for the black to set up, and then I think I'll be able to swipe over it more without it like sinking. But I've got some really pretty effects happening there. What do you think? Do you like it? It's very shimmery. Shimmer, shimmer. All right, we'll see how it looks tomorrow when we do the unmolding. I can't see much changing between now and then. And I'll give them a coat of gold around the edge. And they should be really pretty. So, that was it there. Are we going to focus? Art Tree Creations, Rich Gold. All right, we'll see you tomorrow and see what happens with these two little babies. Hey guys, these little babies are dry. Didn't really change much from when I left you. I don't really know what to think of them. I mean, it's pretty, but it just wasn't what I was going for. I think the problem was, you know, when I was swiping, the resin underneath was so thick and wet, it just moved and my gold sunk. So I want to try again, but I think what I'm going to do is, I'll do this while I'm talking to you, otherwise it's going to be another long video. I think what I'll do is I will pour the black and let it sit and thicken up. And then once it's almost thick, once it's almost set, oh look, oh, I wasn't expecting that on the back. I was just expecting plain black. Oh, maybe we keep that side. Oh, I don't know. Like, that was more the look that I'm going for. It's pretty. It's actually pretty. I don't know. I don't know which way I'd go. But anyway, that's what I'm going to try. There's a couple of different things I want to do with black and gold, so I'll be doing those. So don't forget to hit that little notification bell if you do want to follow me and watch my little experiments with the black and the gold. So this is a opaque black with the gold. I do want to try one with a semi-opaque, like a mica powder instead of the pigment paste. That's interesting again. But yeah, this black was way too wet still, I guess, and the gold just fell through. I didn't get my lacing or swiping, you know, lacing from the swipe that I wanted. So try and get that light out of the way. I don't know, but I am going to, I'll just put it there. I'm going to just paint the edges with gold, and I've got this one today, the Montmartre gold. Give it a shake. I've got my glove on. I'm just going to put it over here on the side. My old gold pen, Krylon pen. Don't throw them away. They're great to use as little paint brushes. So, oops, there's a bubble. Just dip it in. Grab your coaster. Make sure you got your glove on so that you don't get fingerprints all over it. And just paint away. Right, I'm going to speed this up and then I'll show you the finished product.